Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I wanted to go over September-October budget. Let's get started and talk about it. I do have a lot of expenses. And by the way, I've seen a few videos, they're really shorts, where people will tell you all their expenses each month and how much money they make. I find those videos really interesting because everybody lives a different lifestyle and I can learn from the videos. So, first thing that I had an expense, and it was very well, I'm really glad I did it. Let me just say that was I went to the dentist. It was $150 for x-rays and cleaning. A great deal. I will be going back in 6 months. And so I'm really glad I went because I haven't been since 2019. Everything's good. No cavities, no disease. He said I've taken really good care of my teeth. That's number one. Number two, I went to the eye doctor and I did a video on this a while back. I had an ocular migraine. Didn't realize that the coffee I was drinking had more caffeine and it caused my blood pressure to go up. Now, I don't 100% know this was it, but this happened after this and it caused me to have an ocular migraine. And so I haven't had one since, and I am taking my blood pressure every morning and documenting it on a spreadsheet. So that's good. Now, insurance did not cover all of that, so it was right around 300, a little over 300. But I'm glad I went because they did a thorough eye exam, and I haven't had a thorough eye exam in a long time. And the people were very friendly. It was money well spent. Going to the dentist and the eye doctor, I am very happy I spent the money on that. Okay, number three, I did come under my grocery budget. My grocery budget for basically a family of 3.5 is $500 a month. I spent $491. And that included stockpiling all that meat that I got at Aldi. It's organic grass-fed meat, and it was $260. I don't know if that it's organic. It's grass-fed. I shouldn't say that it's organic. It's grass-fed ground beef, and it was like around $260 a pound. And so I got that, and I bought several of those. And so we now have a lot of ground beef. That was wonderful to get that deal, but I would have gone over budget for that. Many of you know I use the cash envelope system, and so I have $500 for groceries and then $250 for everything else, which I've already kind of mentioned. Pet food, household, health, beauty, miscellaneous, any kind of entertainment, thrift store shopping, medicines if you need it, basically pretty much any kind of shopping. A lot of stuff comes out of that money. And I had $17 left over after that. The good news is I have not, except for bills, I have not been using my charge cards, except for bills that automatically go on there. Now, I am working on still replacing that emergency sinking fund, which had around $8,500 in it. And I am working on replacing it, but I've also been saving for a trip that my husband will be taking, so some of the money's going towards that. And we are paying house taxes. We got our first house tax bill. We're getting 3 of them. This one was a little less than $1,200. I've already paid it and didn't have to charge it, paid cash for it. They've already gotten the money. It is paid. Now I'm waiting for the other 2. And so I will be paying taxes in the month of October. I like to pay the bill right when it comes. That's just how I do it. Okay, so that's going on with that. But I really do want to replace that emergency sinking fund. I want to get it up to $10,000, but I need to wait until I pay my taxes first for this house. Once I do all of that, then I can start rebuilding that again. But the good news is we haven't touched our no-touch savings, so that's good. Now, on to Netflix. I'm watching a really good, I would know if you call it miniseries, called The Empress, and it's about Elizabeth from Austria. And it's very interesting. I love history. And then I also like to look up, hey, you know, how do you compare what's on Netflix to real history? What's true? Where did they take liberties where it's not true? So I try to compare the real history to what's on Netflix. So I'm watching that. Books, I really love reading, as you guys know, and I like fiction. I've read a couple good books, but I want to tell you 2 good authors. One is The Wife in the Photo. It is a suspense book by Emily Shiner. It kept me on my toes. I didn't know what was going to happen. And I kind of figured out the ending, though, on that one. I will tell you that. But it was really good. Okay, the next one that I also liked, and I really like this author, Daniel Hurst. I've read a lot of his books and I've liked every single one of them. This is called The Couple at Table 6. And his books have a really nice flow to them. Both of these authors write really good books. Let me know if you like suspense books or mystery, and I'd love to know what you're watching, what you're reading, how's your budget going, what are your goals. Let me know what's going on with you. That's all I have to say for now. I love you, I appreciate you, and I sure hope you come back for tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye, everybody.